Hello, fellow FPV pilots. Smooth Virus here with you. Call sign Virus. I have bad news. I have not talked about this until tonight, but about 3 weeks ago, I lost my mini Talon. Now, if you follow my channel, you may know that I actually have two mini Talons, and I still have this one with a pit lab in it. This is the one that I flew it in the Eclipse. There's the sticker that I put on it because of the Eclipse. So I still have this one, but I also had another one with red wingtips and a red tail, and it had a vector in it, and easy UHF is gone. So I can't really talk about details on a public YouTube channel, kind of things being the way they are. But basically I got into a situation where I needed to use return to home, and I activated return to home, and we sat there for a good hour waiting for it to come back, and it never came back. So yeah, actually it was a mission where the red and white mini Talon was actually the backup airplane. I was going to use this mini Talon to fly the mission, and I had actually programmed my pit lab. I'd been planning this mission for weeks, and I programmed the pit lab with basically all the parameters that I would need to fly the mission. And we got the plane ready, the weather conditions were good, and we had an accident at launch and crashed it right into a tree. So I'm like, well, I have a backup airplane, so I'll just program a waypoint into my vector and we'll fly it with that one. Suffice to say, that didn't work. Disaster followed, and we lost video, and I should have turned around before I did, but I didn't, and I hit RTH, and that was the end of that. So, like I said, I sort of know where it is, but not really. There's a whole big area where it could be. I actually last weekend went tromping around in a cow pasture out in the middle of nowhere looking for it along a power line. I thought it might have hit the power lines and gone down, but I didn't see it out there. So I've got one more spot. I think it's maybe 3/4 of a mile away from those power lines. I'll look around there, but other than that, I got no clue, man. So the odds are I'm probably not going to find it. It's most likely gone. Some of the old-timer FPV pilots, and I'm getting to be one now myself, tell me this, it happens to everybody. You lose at least one. And yeah, I guess I was due. It's all my fault. I didn't properly prepare my mission. Well, I did, but I should have aborted it when I crashed my primary mission aircraft into a tree. So actually, I did repair it. It's all fixed. So we're good to go. I only had to replace like an aileron servo on it, so it's pretty much good. I do have to trim it out. It needs a little bit of work. I did test fly it last weekend, and it flies a little crooked, so it needs some trimming. I don't really want to replace the wings, but if I have to, I have to. But you can get me wings on. You can get wings for a mini Talon for $20. So that's kind of the sad part about the one I lost. I mean, a mini Talon kit only costs like $50, so they're cheap. They're not expensive, but the electronics in it weren't cheap. It had, you know, a full-up Eagle Tree Vector, easy UHF receiver. The easy UHF receiver is almost $100 right there. It had my brand new Runcam 2 on it, a Runcam Swift. I had a brand new 800 milliwatt 1.2 gigahertz video transmitter on it. Brand new. It wasn't even a week old. I just got it from Ready Made. Oh man. Plus all the time that I spent building it, which was a while. Like, I'm not really a fast builder, but I'm pretty careful. So it takes me a while to build a plane, and yeah, that one, it took a long time. So odds are it's wrecked into pieces somewhere in the countryside of Virginia. I don't know where. I'm gonna try and find it, see if I can retrieve the electronics out of it. Basically, at this point, I'm not going to try and go for any more personal bests, long range wise. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm not going to do any more of that until I get some kind of tracking system. So if the plane goes down somewhere where I can't get to it, we can at least get a GPS coordinate from it. And that, honestly, that probably would have saved me. I probably would have been able to at least find where it crashed, because as many trees as we have in Northern Virginia, the odds are it crashed into a tree. And I mean, there's a slim possibility it landed flat in a field somewhere, and it's just sitting out there. But that's sort of unlikely. And even if it did, the odds of me finding it, not good. Like, really not good. But you know, when I was first getting into the hobby, into the FPV side of the hobby, this would have been a crusher, a total heartbreaker. Having a bunch of other planes kind of takes the sting out of it. You know, I still have like 5 FPV planes, and I have 2 that I'm building right now, 1 that I'm going to build as soon as I get my shop back, and there's 1 that I'm definitely going to get that we can talk about in a future video. So, yeah, I think that's it for this vlog. I just wanted to cover that story. I lost one through my own stupidity and poor planning. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Going for a new personal best is not worth losing a plane, even though you take that risk every time you do that. So it sucks. It's part of the hobby. It still sucks. I'll get over it. I'm gonna keep flying, and I'm gonna keep posting new vlogs about FPV. So you guys have a good one. I'm gonna go cook my dinner and drown my sorrows in a Belgian ale. Yeah. All right, guys.